This is Sunday, the 26th of December, St. Stephen's Day. Now we're going to do a toast now to, I know this is, we're still into Christmas now, so Christmas is not over. So, yeah, can you see it? So we're doing a toast now to, this is Stephen's Day now, this is the day after Christmas Day. So we had a good day yesterday, Christmas Day. We had a lovely dinner yesterday. But Liam forgot to serve the stuffing, so I had to remind him to go and get the stuffing out of the turkey yesterday. He had to go and get it. I had to get him to go and get them to bring in our plates again and serve the stuffing. He forgot. You can't have a Christmas dinner without the stuffing because it's part of it's the main ingredient of the Christmas dinner. But apart from that, it was a lovely dinner. We had a lovely dinner. It was very nice, very, very nice meal. And it was very well presented, lovely, well served and stuff. And he was a great cook. My husband. I wish to God he was my husband. My fiance. He's a magnificent cook, and he did a very good job. And top 10, top marks for his cooking. So it was very, very nice, and it was lovely, very nice meal. And so it was very nice. And we had a good day yesterday. We watched the Top of the Pops at 12 o'clock, and unfortunately I won't be able to put that on my YouTube because it was a bit of a disaster. I missed out on my introduction. For some reason my introduction to the video didn't come on. Apparently it was cut off on the video, and I already said this already to you in my previous videos. I only got 14 minutes of the video. Apparently the actual show was an hour long. And the picture of the TV didn't come out so good. The colour didn't come out very well on the TV. For some reason, I don't understand why, the colour of the TV doesn't come out very well on the videos. For some reason, it seems to come out very blue. It doesn't seem to come out very well. For some reason, the colour of the TV doesn't come out very well in the videos. It was a bit of a disaster. So unfortunately, I won't be putting that onto my YouTube, which is a bit of a shame. Because I would have liked my viewers to see us enjoying ourselves, watching our music and watching their TV and our TV entertainment, watching our music, our TV program, TV viewing, and just enjoying our Christmas Day, like everyone does, as everyone does on a normal Christmas Day, just doing an everyday thing, watching the Christmas entertainment, as you do. But unfortunately I won't be able to put that on my YouTube, and I won't be putting up the wrapping our presents either, but I'll be putting the decorations on my YouTube, and plus and I've done a separate folder, as you know, the studs and rundown of the season. But I'll be doing the decorations, and I'll be doing Stephen's Day, I'll be doing Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and toasted Christmas Day, and the dinner and Christmas dinner, and today Stephen's Day. So I'll be doing only the ones that I think came out good. So, but unfortunately I won't be doing the wrapping presents and Top of the Pops video, which was a bit of a disaster. But anyway, I'll be definitely doing today, and Christmas Day is dinner, and I'll be doing the decorations and stuff. But I had a great Christmas. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was nice. Unfortunately, Liam's mum couldn't make it. I was hoping that she would come for Stephen's Day today, but she's going to come tomorrow, for tomorrow afternoon, and she's going to stay over tomorrow night. So, but she came last year for Stephen's Day, but unfortunately she couldn't make it this year. But it would have been nice if she had come. But it would have been nice to have her here to do a toast. So she's coming tomorrow. Hopefully she'll be able to come in the afternoon, and hopefully please God she'll come in the afternoon. We're going to give her Christmas presents. We have a load of Christmas presents to give her, a load of stuff to give her, and so I'm looking forward to seeing her tomorrow. So she'll be good. So Oisin, I think Liam said he's coming home tomorrow about 8 o'clock. So we're hoping that she'll come in the afternoon. Liam is going to pick her up. So hopefully now the afternoon, nice to have her over now. But I don't want to wait till the evening, because in the evening we'd be too busy watching our TV viewing and stuff like that. The afternoon's much better because we have more time to do our presents, unwrapping the presents, and more time to chat as well. So, anything you want to say? I'm doing all the talking here.
No.
I seem to be doing all the yapping. Come on, say something to the viewers. Come on. So, by the way, happy Stephen's Day.
You.
So, I hope you enjoyed your Christmas, viewers, and I hope you had a good day and enjoyed yourself. What are you up to?
Turn it off.
No, I'm not finished
Yeah,
yet.
is it? Okay. Thought you finished.
Oh, did I look like I was finished? I hope you had a good time and enjoyed your Christmas, and hope you enjoyed yourselves. So, who says I'm finished? I'm not exactly finished yet. So, so I hope you all had a great time. But anyway, this is a toast now to wish us all a very happy Christmas and a prosperous new year, and hopefully a better year next year. A better year next year. I hope you're going to have a good 2022, please God, and hopefully this pandemic, please God, hopefully will be gone by next year, please God, and everything will be more or less, hopefully more or less, well, maybe hopefully sort of maybe back to normal, please God, and everyone can get back to get their lives back anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, please God, and you can get back to get everyone's life, everyone can get back to living, get their get to back to more civilization, and then we don't have to worry about all these social distancing and all these wearing these masks anymore and all this kind of stuff. So, because it's a pain in the neck, I tell you. It'd be 2 years in March. It'd be on March 12th of next year. It'd be exactly 2 years since this pandemic started.
In Ireland.
In Ireland, yes. Because on March 12th of last year, we had to leave the stud. Yeah, to close the stud. That was the very first lockdown of the stud. We only just went back to the stud. We only just started the season last year, the 11th of February, and then Dave breaks the news. There's some news about a pandemic called the coronavirus. So unfortunately, they had to close the stud on the 12th of March, and that was the very first lockdown. So we were away for nearly over 3 months or something like that. So, and I was literally, as you can imagine, heartbroken. I was devastated, and I was quite depressed, as you can imagine, because being away from the horses is over 3 months. Being away from the horses is very hard for me, as you can know. As I love them much as I love the horses, it's very hard being apart from them and separated from them. So I had to think of doing something. I had to think of something to pass the time, to keep my mind occupied and do something constructive. So I kind of came up with this idea: home videos. So I made home videos here in my apartment, and kind of cleaning. I do housework, cleaning the kitchen or cleaning the bathroom, just doing everyday things. Just doing normal everyday things, like just doing everyday things at home, like what people would as they do at home, like just kind of films of what people would do in their everyday general lives at home. So I just kind of filmed myself cleaning the kitchen, or I started off dancing to music, CDs or whatever else, and I had an old radio. I had three radios. So I had on my first radio. I first started off dancing to my CDs, to music. And then I came up with this other idea: why not do filming of me doing housework to music? So I did cleaning the kitchen. I did me cleaning the kitchen, like washing up the dishes, and then hoovering the floor, and then washing the floors, and then doing the hall floor and washing the floor, and then hoovering the floor and washing the floor, and then doing the bathroom, doing the bathroom, the same process, doing the bathroom. So that I call kitchen and the bathroom, kind of doing the kind of general housework. just kind of doing, everyday chores, like just, filming what people would generally do in their homes, everyday lives. So just kind of general just do something constructive to kind of keep my mind focused and to keep my mind busy, to take my mind off of what's going on with the pandemic, in other words, to keep me balanced, and then be kind of thinking of what else to do. So we kind of came up with other ideas, like we couldn't go to the races because the races were closed, and the last races we went to last year, I think, was in February. I think it was in Fairy House. Was it Fairy House? I think it was in February last, wasn't it? I think that was the last races we could go to last year, was in Fairy House, and we couldn't. Then we stopped, and we couldn't. And the sales had stopped. We couldn't go to Goffs. We couldn't go to Tattersalls. So that was all stopped. So the only thing we could do was go shopping, Dundrum or something like that. So that's the only other thing that we could do, is go shopping as well too. So that's the only other thing that we could do, is either to go shopping or do my videos at home. So that's the only thing I could do. And I was kind of looking my home, watching my videos at home of the stud, and as well, like it's kind of watching classic stud as well from like over the past year or so, or 2 years ago, and stuff like that over the past years. And I did a bit of equine therapy, and then my equine therapy was stopped. So it was kind of all messed up. Our whole lives were literally completely messed up because of this pandemic. So but the home videos did kind of help in a way, because it helped kind of pass the months by. But we didn't get back to the stud till the end of June, and the 29th of June. And then when we came back on the 29th of June, we went up to the stallion stables, and for some reason there was a horse in number 6, and it was a dark bay with a long blaze. And I said, what is that? What's that? I didn't recognise the horse. And then we were with what was my friend at the time, Anna, and Liam's mum. And Anna thought it was a mare, and then Liam thought it was some other horse, like Thunder and Roses or something like that. I think it was Thunder and Roses, because they were mentioning that Thunder and Roses maybe come to the stud. But he was meant to come to the stud. I don't know what's happening with him now. But there's something that's happened. For some reason that's changed. I don't know what's going on with Thunder and Roses, but he's supposed to be coming to the stud. But for some reason that's changed. At the moment, anyway. But apparently, because he's still racing at the moment. He's still racing, I think. Anyway. Or he's back training or something like that. He's supposed to be coming back. He's supposed to be coming to the stud, but I don't know what's happening now. But anyway, they thought that he was Thunder and Roses. And I thought it was a mare. And then I said, no, that's not right. It can't be a mare. They wouldn't have a mare in the stallion stables. And then we saw him. Then one day we saw Paul. He was in the stable. And I says, who's that? And he says, it's a secret. And he said, he's a secret? He said, and who is he? And he said, I can't say, he's a secret. And he's only here temporary. He said, what do you mean temporary? He's only here till Christmas. So, and even apparently, and then a later stage, some guy, we met up with a member of staff, and did you know anything about this horse? And he said, yes, but you can't say anything on social media. So, do you remember this?
Yeah.
So, and then for some reason he let slip the name of the horse, I had to call him the mystery horse. I couldn't say the name on camera. I had to say the mystery horse. I had to refer him as the mystery horse. Had to refer him as the mystery horse. So I couldn't say the name on social media. I wasn't allowed to say. And but that your man slipped the name. I already knew who he was. So, and I don't know. It's probably okay to say his name now, because he's gone. He left the stud now, so he's gone anyway. So it's probably okay to say his name now. But his name was Mount Everest. That's what Mount Everest. That's who he was. Mount Everest. He's named after a mountain or something. But that's his name. But I wasn't allowed to say his name on social media at the time. At the time, I wasn't allowed to say his name. But he was a gorgeous horse, and he was in number 6. He was in Gelforce's dog, where Keanu is now. And I couldn't believe it. The 29th of June, this is the first day back after the first lockdown. And I just got this big shock. What the hell is that? Who is in there? What is that? You're coming in the stables, I think it was after lunch. And we were going up to lunch, the stallions, and then it was going up to say hello to the stallions, and then this horse was at the door. He was at the door, and oh my, this big long white blaze in his nose. This big long white blaze in his nose. Dark. He's really dark, like real dark, like he's nearly more or less nearly black. Big long blaze in his nose, and I had no idea what the hell is that, you know. So I had to nice hello. I actually got on very well. I literally bonded with this horse. I actually bonded with him. I actually grew very close to this horse. I grew a very strong connection with this horse, and it's actually heartbroken that he left, because I actually grew very fond of this horse, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I managed to take I managed to get some photographs with him at the stallion stables, stallion paddocks, and as well I got one with him. I got 2 with him at the stallion paddocks, and I got one of him coming out with the handler coming out of the paddock opposite the stables area as well. So I managed to get some photographs of him. So I have some memories. I've got some memory of him anyway. I got him on video. I've got him on videos. I have some memory of him as well. And the Twitter page of the Arsenal Stud, they got a photograph of him standing outside the stables area shortly before he was sent off into the box to go off to his new location. He went off that Christmas. Actually, he was supposed to go that Christmas, but he left earlier. He left in, I think it was October. He left early. He left in October, a lot earlier than expected. He left a lot earlier. But we didn't see his send-off. We actually missed his send-off. He left a lot earlier because, unfortunately, we didn't see his send-off because the last date that we were at the stud last year was the 17th of September. So we didn't see his send-off because we left 17th of September was our last day there last year. So we didn't get to see his send-off because he left in October. He was supposed to leave in Christmas time, but he went off to Italy. That was his new location, Italy. But to this day, I don't know where in Italy. I don't know what stud. I've been looking up studs in Italy, and I can't find anywhere. I can't find any studs. I couldn't find anywhere. I couldn't find any farms in Italy. And I did not know that there was any farms in Italy, to be honest with you. But I didn't know anything about them, and I didn't know. And I saw some races of them on Twitter, but I don't know. And he raced against Invincible Army, and they were neck and neck at one race, and I think he was defeated by Invincible Army. I think he beat him in a race or something. They were neck and neck. It was actually very close. Very close. They were actually very close. Mount Everest came second, I think, or second or third. One race, I think it was. He came third, I think it was. And Invincible Army won the race. I think it was. Yeah. But he was a gorgeous horse, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Beautiful horse, and I was actually gutted that he was sent off. But I was shocked, and your mum was even shocked. And your mum she didn't understand who it was at all. Like, and even Anna thought it was a mare. You know, that can't be a mare, because you wouldn't have a mare in the stables. Mares stand in stables. You know, Liam, you actually thought it was Thunder and Roses, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You did, didn't you? For a while.
Initially, yeah.
For a while he thought it was Thunder and Roses, because they were supposed to have Thunder and Roses at the stud, you see.
Mm-hmm.
They mentioned Thunder and Roses coming to the stud, but they haven't mentioned him since. They haven't. I've mentioned him, asked about him a few times, but there's nothing. He was supposed to join the Living Legends, you see. He's meant to join the Living Legends and Thunder and Roses, but there's nothing mentioned since, so I don't know what's happening. Because he had his poster up, had a poster up on the Living Legends fence, and it said "Coming soon" on the corner. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
The picture of Thunder and Roses, and his details, the year he was born, and the many races he won, and then they had "Coming soon" in the corner, but nothing since. So I asked a few times over the period of the season, and in the restaurant they said it might be the next year or so. And then I asked again, and he said, "Oh, he's still in training." And then another time, I think he said he's still racing or something along those lines. Oh, he said, and then another time, I think he said, "Oh, he's gone away for a while and he'll be coming back in a few weeks." So, he even tried to talk to the viewers, and then I think he said, "Oh, he was here in the stud and he went away for a while and he'll be coming back again in a few weeks' time." But I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. That happening at all. I didn't see him at all. So, and I was even saying that to the tours. I said he's coming. He's in the stud. We want to wait for a while and be coming back in a few weeks, but it never happened. So I don't know what's happening with Thunder and Roses, but I have to find out now when I go back to the stud now in February what's happening, whether he's coming back, whether he's coming or not, because they were mentioning his name. So I'm not too sure what's going on now, but hopefully they will bring him to the stud. But do you think he will?
Definitely.
What?
I'd say so.
Yeah, do you reckon?
I'd say so.
Yeah, I'd like to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to meet
Thunder and Roses, yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to meet him. Yeah, I'd love to meet Thunder and Roses. Yeah, he'd probably replace Beaver Sam.
Mm. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, well, he isn't gonna last forever, is he?
No,
Mm.
I can't see him lasting for that much longer. Beaver Sam. Lee, we're trying to talk to the viewers. Would you put that phone away?
Sorry.
Put the phone away, Liam. It's very rude. I'm trying to talk to the viewers. Put the phone
It's
away.
okay, I'll keep it noise down.
Liam, Liam, would you put the phone away? I'm talking to the viewers.
There.
I don't think he'll last very long, do you?
No.
Do you remember that time? Do you remember that video I showed you earlier on?
Yeah.
Do you remember that time?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
When he lay in the ground?
Yeah.
Were you slightly concerned about that?
I was, but not